All right. So y'all, get into it. I want this thing to go off my screen. I couldn't see. Okay, great. So hello, yes, but yeah, I'm working. I might even film some hauls tonight. I don't know. I just gotta make sure I want blue hair in the hauls. Oh, I can do my all black haul or my activewear haul. I don't know. All right, let me go take pics. Change my SD card. Alright, y'all. So, I didn't get a chance to show y'all, but I'll insert pictures or videos. My back door, I'm leaving them all, by the way. I got a few things. Forever 21. It's having her going out of business sale. Everything is like 50 to 70% off. Even the freaking store fixtures are on sale. Wax today. Chased my dog down the street, y'all. Like, it was insane. But did a little bit of walking around the mall. Did get one thing from Lush. She was saying gets a lot of compliments. So sticky dates, and it is definitely, for me, it actually gives more caramelly, like it definitely smells like dates for real. And I love gourmand, so it'll fit really well with, I feel like, with my perfumes that like are my go-tos. So then I just got a few things from Forever. I'll probably show y'all them when I get to the house, just because I'm in the car and I don't feel like doing all of that right now. But yeah. Oh, so what happened was yesterday when they were mowing the lawn, something hit the door, shatters the door, but it doesn't fall. It just, you know how it's real cracky all over. It looks like if you open it, it'll fall. That's what happened. And then luckily it was double, like tempered glass, so only one side broke. But I couldn't open the door and let the dogs out. I had to like take them out the front, because if you open the door, it'll all fall out. And that's what happened when they came and fixed it today. So that happened yesterday. They looked at it, quoted the price, and they got it done, and it's really nice. However, it doesn't open on the left anymore. It opens on the right. And what else? It doesn't have the grid lines. It's more like modern, just straight open. You can see straight out, which is fine. I think I do want to put up a screen, but I really like just being able to see straight out. So I don't know. So got that done this morning. When they finished, I let the dogs in the backyard. One of the dogs get out, so the other two snitching on her, like, go get her. She left, she ran. It was a mess. So that was that. Chased her for like a good 20 minutes. Even the guys was like, you got a dog? They ran, but you know, they didn't really speak much English, so they was like really trying to warn me. And then they kind of eventually came down there with me to help me, but I had already caught her ass. So that was that, which is why I want to start taking them on more walks instead of just like letting them roam around the backyard. Because when you like go on walks and stuff, I just feel like they have a sense of being able to venture out and smell things and other dogs and just get familiar with your area, which I want to be able to do that more. I just have to get in a groove of tying 2 dogs to my waist and 1 dog in my hand. I'm one person, you know, and I have 3 dogs. So unless I take them one at a time, it's not happening. So yeah, That's pretty much that, y'all. Again, just went to Lush for the first time. Then I went to Forever 21 because they doing a little going out of business. And that was pretty much that. Helped my friend find some outfits. Well, an outfit for concert she's going to. Brittany, it's her birthday. So my other friend, Brittany, she wanted some smell good. She got some stuff from Forever 21. And I think something from Lush as well. So that was fun. I don't really get to go out much. And then I also closed my workout ring. And I got like 8,000 steps in today. So I'm excited about that. Even if I just roam around, like, but the mall was so like dry, so it's like it's for me because I'll just roam around, but you know, just for the walking aspect. But I just feel like it's like, you know, society is definitely, you can tell it's a decline in the economy and everything. Like it's kind of depressing out here. Like, I ain't never seen them all so dry, bone dry. Okay, but anywho, I will stop rambling and catch y'all later. A few updates on the book Nook. I'm gonna change the color so it doesn't flicker on camera for you all. It does not flicker in person, but if it's not the primary colors or like this multicolor, it flickers on camera. So boom, in here we have this like mobile projector that I intend to use for my fitness, like my Apple Fitness app, so I can AirPlay onto the projector wherever I'm at to do like my Pilates, my strength training and things like that, just to see it bigger than on my iPhone screen. So it's a really inexpensive projector that I found on Amazon, but I can take it anywhere. It's so small. It's right here. It's so small. You can take it anywhere, put it on the tripod, sit it on whatever, and it's like, I'm not going to say it's like super HD crisp, but it's good enough for me. When I use it in here, I don't really watch movies, but I'm going to watch G20 with Viola Davis, and I think that's Marseille. Is it Marseille Martin? Is that her last name? I love her, but I'm not sure if that's her last name. Anywho, I'm going to watch that. But usually I watch YouTube videos like book reviews in here, or I will watch, not usually, I've been watching lately because I've only had it for a few days. YouTube videos on book reviews, or I would just have it on the fireplace thunderstorm setting where it just looks real vibey outside, like it's a window in the closet. I love it. And I would just watch that while I'm reading. So that is that. Now, not sure if you guys know, but I did take the tent out of this closet because it was taking up a bunch of floor space. When I did that, I was on the floor, right? And it was nice. It was decent, but it was uncomfortable. So I already had papasan, I think that's how you pronounce it, cushions on the floor with me. So I went ahead and got a papasan chair. Now you can get one that doesn't rock, but I got one that rocks, and it's just so wide and comfy, cozy. It holds up to like 400 or 500 pounds. So if you're a plus size girly like me, it will work out just fine. Throw some blankets on there. It actually comes with a cushion, but I added one more cushion to it. 2 cushions were too much. And yeah, comfy, rocking papasan chair. In that corner is just a beanbag and some teddy bears. I don't know if I'm going to keep that stuff over there. The beanbag specifically, because I feel like it takes up room, whereas though I can move this chair over and still have some little corner space over there. My book loving sister, we love it. She was like, you're going to have to rip me up out of that area when I come visit you. She's in school right now. I'm like, you know what? I won't even pull you out. You can stay in there as long as you want, because I get to enjoy this every day. Like, I love this area. I have made it so perfect for me. So again, there was a tent in here. Took the tent out and I just thumbtacked those lights to the ceiling to make it give like, what was that? To give it like a tent effect, like going up and down. So, I mean, it's not perfect, but again, I love it. What else has been updated since you guys have seen this area? So my book sets, which are all back here now, used to be over here under where the projector is at on the floor stacked up. I love book sets and series, and I was like, I do not want my books on the floor anymore. So I put them on that rack, and I just want them to eventually take up this whole back space. Did go ahead and add these floating shelves that I've had since last year that I never added. So added those. and they just look like the books are floating on the walls by themselves, and I love them. So yeah, that is my little oasis. Again, I tend to sit in here under this color, which is like a burnt orange color, and I relax, but I'm going to turn it off when I go to watch my movie.
They can as easily bring harm as heal. Major Frederick's Modern Guide for Healers.
Not helping.
Right, hold on. Pause that. We're getting ready to go out. Don't mind the hair. We'll brush it. Now, I need to do a quick face because I actually only got 5 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and try to do something. First things first, where's my Herceticism oil? There we go. Moisturizer. Let me take my ring off. I want to do sunscreen first though. For primer, we're going to go with this one. I really don't like touching this though. It's so sticky. That's why I like that primer. You see how it's sticking to me? Yeah. Yeah, I'm currently reading Iron Flame. I just finished Fourth Wing not too long ago. Last week. So this week I started Iron Flame, and child, I'm a fantasy girl now. Although I slept good last night, child. I've been like up and down all week with the sleep. Try to give myself like 3 more minutes, but really 5. Let me blend this out, set it, powder, and I'll be back. I need to focus on my book real quick for like 5 minutes.
We all stare.
Not my best work, but we don't got time, okay? Now, I don't know where my strapless bra is at, so we just gonna try to keep that covered like that. Let's go in for some highlighter and some blush. Oh. I don't remember. I need to take my drone with me so I can do some content as well. So I'm gonna add a few curls. This is using my old curling iron that I was testing before I launched my hot tools for Thrifty Slay. So yeah. They ain't even ready. Perfect. They got some stuff that they doing too. I've been trying to try new scents and stuff, but I'm gonna go back to my Old Faithful Sweet Heaven. I put a huge dent in this, and this is not Lattafa. Is this Paris Corner? I actually don't wear pearls enough, and it's my birthstone, but because of the detailing in here, like in the buttons, and then I put this little pin on or brooch, and yeah. So we're doing lunch late, well, more so like a dinner for Brittany's birthday. Shout out to her. She's so hungry. Hold on, let me get over here first. She's so hungry. Okay. So just left Leonard for Brittany's birthday. I'm gonna go home and clean up. I'm taking some pictures and stuff. I had a good time. I had a really good time, y'all. So yeah, about to take some pictures and I'm gonna go home and clean up, just so they can come over after yeah, just after I straighten up. But here we are. So the scenery is eating. I think it might be better this way. Like, they still building downtown, so I'm gonna take the pictures before the sunset. So let me go. Y'all know Barnes and Noble had the big old outcry of, you know, they wasn't, you know how they be acting towards us, right? But we got a little end cap in here, period. I'm with Brittany. It's her birthday all week, period. Very basic today. I've paused my book. Now, I am trying to get this really, really functional, but really, really cute. I actually just got the second book for this one, so I'm wondering if I want to put it over here or if I want to keep it over here for now. We'll see. Let's see how many fit up here. I'm actually kind of upset with this because the second shelves don't fit books unless they're laying down, which I guess that's okay. And I'll put like little knickknacks, so I'll put this in the middle and put my little miniatures like that. So here we have my sprayed edges section. Let me change the color for the lights. I'll be forgetting. It wasn't flashing on my phone, but it was flashing here. So this area is going to be like my YouTube and TikTok, whatever, you know, my content backdrop. Because I was not about to sit here and name all the freaking social medias, but I wanted it to be like my favorite sections. So we have sprayed edges, okay, and then over here, which y'all gonna see how it looks, because I want it to be kind of like this corner, just like that, and I'm kind of sitting on this little rocking Papa Sign chair. So that's what I'm doing here. That was my goal, and that's why I put all of my sprayed edges in this little corner. So that's sprayed edges for sets. Then those are the rest of the sets and series. And then these are singles. However, that fourth book, The Perfect Marriage, I picked up the second book to it today. So that will eventually come over here. But yeah, so let me go ahead and film my little pickups today. Let's see if I can zoom y'all. Okay, so I wanted to do a mini haul for you all. My battery is actually dying, so I'm going to hurry this up. But I only have 4 books to show y'all, and I think we should last throughout these 4 books. I do have my charge over here, so I'm gonna definitely charge my camera. So I was gifted Quicksilver today. Picked this up. And if you don't know, I have been getting into like fantasy and romantasy. So this is by Callie Hart. Again, I just heard really good things about this, especially as I have been maneuvering into fantasy and whatnot. I will say like the first kind of fantasy, like adult fantasy I read is going to be Fourth Wing. Finished that last week. Currently on Iron Flame, halfway through. I'll probably finish that by tomorrow. And I've just been like engulfed in it. Okay, gorgeous. So I did go to Barnes and Noble today, and again, I was gifted Quicksilver. And I just want to insert real quick, I can see why people are still shopping at stores that everybody may not agree with, because I literally spent $10 more for, I feel like, every book in Barnes and Noble than I would have spent at other stores that people are no longer supporting. So with that being said, that could have been a whole nother book or two. Okay. But again, I understand about, you know, I get it. I 100% get it. That was a quick little insert. I did realize that these books were $10 more for the most part for every single book I got here at Barnes & Noble compared to me getting it somewhere else. And you can see why certain places are taking over when it comes to book content, and not book content, but like book sales and things like that, because they're cheaper and sometimes you can get it same day, if not next day. Like, it's, I actually want to support more local and small business bookshops anyway. So this might be, these Barnes and Noble hauls might be far and few regardless. But I did pick up Geneva Rose's The Perfect Divorce. The Perfect Divorce. There are some other special editions with the red cover. I have it over here, The Perfect Marriage, and this is just a second book that came out this week, if I'm not mistaken. I usually take off the sleeve because, ooh, that's pretty. But I don't know. The other one is cuter. I feel like when you take this off, but the back of this is kind of nice. Simple but effective. It is like a murder mystery, and I was like so glad that I just recently read The Perfect Marriage, because I was like, whoa, what? I gave it 4.5 stars. I'll probably just give it 5, but I gave it 4.5, like in my head a little bit. Oh, sorry, I don't mean to go on a tangent, but The Perfect Marriage was really, really good. Like the plot twist came out of nowhere, right? But it was like, I feel like all crammed in a matter of the last 1 to 5 minutes of reading a book. And I was like, whoa, what? Like, I was spun a little bit. Like, you gonna leave it like that? You gonna just, whoa, Holiday. You can't just, you gotta get it, okay? You gotta get it first. So I'm happy that The Perfect Divorce was coming out in like 2 weeks after I had finished that book. So yeah, and that's what the edges look like here. They complement the edges here, over here. And do y'all like the little scenery back here? I think y'all are tilted down a little bit much, but I thought I would, you know, do a little better display of my bookish backgrounds. But that is the second book that I have. I need to log these into my Bookly app and then put them on the pretty sprayed edges shelf. So then I picked up The Blood of Hercules, and this is by Jasmine Mass or Moss. And this is a gorgeous gold foil cover. And then these are the edges. Really, really nice. Black and gold. I'll probably take, again, this off as well. And I think I want to do like a collage of just these. Or I might just, you know, store them. Because I actually got rid of the Perfect Marriages one. So I'm like, why did I do that? But these just seem so, I don't know. I like this. This is cute. Okay. I like that. So I may or may not take the sleeve off. But I heard a lot of good things about Blood of Hercules. I actually read the back, well, not the back, but the inside summary with Brittany, and I don't know. So the last book I picked up was The Kiss of the Basilisk, and it's by Lindsay Straub. Hopefully I could pronounce that correctly. And the Basilisk, I hope I said that correctly too, because I'm like, I do not know. But it's a split or swallow novel. And I was like, a split or swallow, but it's a split or swallow novel. And from the summary of it, it seems like a contest to win the prince. And like, you have to, I guess, seduce the prince. So it's like whoever is the best at seducing. I don't really know. These are the 4 books that I got today. I had like a hectic week out of nowhere. Been out with my friends. Been celebrating Brittany's birthday. So look. Okay. But I don't want that to be an excuse. You can't just say, well, you can. But I don't want to just, you know, use that as a crutch. Like, oh, I got real busy. I couldn't work out. I couldn't eat right. I couldn't do this. Like, no. Okay, you get into your routine, you stick that out, and then you plan your life around your routine. And sometimes things may interfere with your routine, but you work around it. You can't constantly, well, I can't. I'm speaking for me when I say that. Like, I'm not chastising y'all, I'm chastising me. I can't use anything as an excuse. Okay? So I can't say, oh, I'm working, work got, You schedule when you want to film, when you want to edit, when you want to do meetings, when you schedule that. But you know, you get that 20 to 60 or 90-minute workout in too. All right? Okay, don't forget to log your water, log your food, do a little bit of reading, do your skincare, do what you need to do. Because at the end of the day, those are the things that's benefiting you. That's giving you longevity. Hopefully, make sure you're getting the best out of, or you're putting the best into yourself and putting the best out. Because, you know, anything can become an excuse if you constantly make them. Work, out with friends, out with bae, doing this, doing that. Like, anything can be an excuse. And you're always going to continue to excuse yourself if you do it over and over and over again. That's my little spill for today. Let me go ahead and get into some, I guess, reading and logging. And I need to edit a vlog. What time is it? 11. I need to edit a vlog. Well, it's 10:55 to go up tonight on TikTok. Alright, so the guest room is done. The last thing I need to do is wipe down the little, what do you call it? I guess the bed frame, and then also the table mirror. You know, anything that's wipeable, and then vacuum, because I was vacuuming and the vacuum cleaner died. So yeah, I just put white sheets, white comforter, and then a tan waffle blanket and a tan fur little throw. And yeah, that chest over here is full with my blankets that I have for my bed, but I'll probably end up moving that top one just so I'll be able to close it. What else did I want to say about this? Just got some extra towels down there, but y'all already know that I keep the towels ready for them there, but some people think it's just decoration. So, and then I also have some in the linen closet. They just came from running around and drinking water, so they in there relaxing. Currently I have the Mavwix volcanic carpet powder, and it's for your carpets and upholstery, so you can use it for both, and vacuum it up after like 10-20 minutes. So I have the volcanic scent down here because I also have the volcanic mop soap, so I'm gonna mop with that down here. Upstairs I typically have Brazilian Summers or Enchanted Rouge, which the Enchanted Rouge is supposed to smell like the Baccarat. Brazilian Summer is supposed to smell like Sol de Janeiro, and volcanic has a really like blue raspberry type of more fruity type of smell to me, like a slushy, I guess. So then in here I also have some of that volcanic on the carpet over there by the door. I don't know if I told y'all, but the lawn mowers, the landscapers, they did break the door, so they replaced it. I have to take the stickers off, and yeah. So my aunt bought me this pink, black, and gold air fryer for Christmas. However, it was right there, but I actually just put this electric kettle there. I need to dust, I know. So it just went with that, like the tea section. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. I used it twice, and it freaking, yeah, I used it twice, and both times it set off the smoke detector. And I already have the double basket one from Ninja. That was a Christmas gift as well, or birthday, one of them. A couple of friends about to come over, so I just made it presentable enough for them. But again, I still have to mop and load the dishwasher, but I'll probably load the dishwasher, you know, while I'm talking to them and stuff. Okay, so we have the blues going on. Got the little blue eye patches. My hair had deep conditioner in it, and yeah, so this is what it's given. Comfy, cozy Sunday. What the room is given. I think I might have lowered the brightness on the lamp, so I'm not sure. I don't know what color I want to make the sheets. I have black, gray, a dark gray, green, like an olive green, and beige. So I'm like, do I want to get like a light gray for the, spring? Or do I just want to put, oh, I have rust as well. Because I know I added the pop of rust. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know what it's given. I think, like, I really like the beige, but I would just have to like keep washing them and putting them back on throughout the spring. And then if you look at the pillowcases, oh, maybe this like cute light tan color. I think I'll go with that. I love being in here, but I'm about to have company, so I have to go downstairs. I just love it. Got the sprayed edges on display. Got my phone propped here for TikTok. My camera propped here for YouTube. Some twists over my locks. And these are like 36 inches. Really, really long. Really, really fire. I love them. My first time, alright, so I only have like 60 or 61 locks. So my first time, this is my first time doing like singulars, because when I do, I'm just showing out a length, but when I do like my 2 strands, it's cute. They're shorter, but again, I only have 60 locks, so it just doesn't give fullness, braids, twists, whatever. So this gives, like, I have 60 of these rather than having 30 2 strands. So which is one reason why I don't like doing retwists also, and only do them like 3 to 5 times per year, because my hair is like, I have a finer, I guess, grade of hair. I don't really know, but like it might look thick when it was like loose and natural before I locked it, but even when I go to retwist, I feel like it's not thick enough. Like and my aunts, like, their hair is like this too. I feel like, when I do retwist my hair, it just gives super flat, and I don't really like it. I like when my hair is older because it looks fuller. So yeah, that's the moral of the story. Now, what I'm using for my hair, I have these faux locks. I got them from Amazon. Again, they're like 30 or 36 inches, pack of 72. And then I have, this is the hair that I use to do my 2 strands. So it's just like a kinky, curly, I forget what they call it, like a Marley hair. So I just use this to wrap it around. You'll see. And then this is Thrifty Slay Edge Control. So I'm going to record over here and over here. And hopefully y'all get the gist. And I don't do it super tight because I'm tender-headed. So I'll probably wrap some more hair around this one. So there's a loop, like a crochet loop in this hair, in these locks. Open it a little bit and then wrap it. Or take your lock or your hair between it. Because you can also do like singular braids if you don't have locks and do this same thing. Do it as much as you please. I just do whatever. Then I start wrapping my lock around it a little bit. You can do it all the way to the end. And I'm also tender-headed, so I do not do this super tight. I do not do this retwist part up here tight either. This is where you take your like kinky curly hair. You're gonna wrap it one side at a time, so until you get to like 6 wraps. Both sides just to the front, so I feel like I'll be cool with having some to the back and some to the front. Good morning. I am actually about to head out and go to a meeting. Very exciting. I don't vlog enough when I'm actually doing things, so I thought I would take this time to do so. Now you can't really see the fit. Don't mind the mop you'll see in the background, but yes, top is probably ASOS. This pantsuit, I know it's ASOS. It does have pockets. These floral nudie pink slides you can't really see are from Temu. I was gonna switch bags, but opted not to because I have a pop of gold going on. I may or may not do the spectacles. Now these I don't think are blue lights, so like they match the vibe, but it's really cute. So I think I'm gonna keep the spectacles. Okay. Black and gold bag, gold necklace, and that's that. But my actual work bag is like this sage green. And I'm only taking my iPad because we're just kind of bouncing ideas today. So just my iPad, and then I'm gonna put my book in here. I'm currently reading The Perfect Divorce, halfway through. I'll be done with that today. Okay, period. I don't know why I wore these slides and my feet, my toes look crazy. But these leggings, or these like flare leggings, are Old Navy. This top is Brazen Boutique. When they had launched these, I just bought a bunch of colors. And jacket is Target. Period. Real comfy, real cozy. I'm about to edit and submit a video for my management team, or to my management team. Then go work on the garage. I might put together my leg press today. I don't know.